2, 3.
Cue it.
Cue it.
Gotta use the drone.
I don't know about that.
That would be dope. The drone flies through.
I think it would be delightful, but I don't think that it's within my skill level.
I'll leave the big dreams to you then. There we go.
Well, that's why we're here. Big dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Big dreams, big passions, big thoughts, big words, big phrases. Why are we here?
Why are we here, Connor?
Yeah.
Show it
Question for you.
slowly.
We're here for the second No Genre Club podcast, which we're trying to make fairly regular now. I remember the last time we did this. It's many a year
It's a while ago.
Many
and it was just
moons
off of
ago.
whim.
Yeah.
But there have been multiple people throughout the last 2 years that have been like, "Oh, I saw you in like a little video of you're talking on the beach, and like you're the No Genre Club," and I was like,
That's cool. I didn't know that.
yeah,
We famous.
that actually happened twice.
Are we famous?
Famous.
Am I famous
Connor.
now? Are we all
I think-
famous?
Oh my
Is this
gosh,
what
are
it
we-
takes?
Slowsy's niche famous, I think. I think you're
Niche
niche
famous.
famous. Like you're gonna be,
Yeah.
you're one of those artists that like people are gonna grow up and become adults, and they're gonna think back to their college days and be like, oh, those shows when I was a young adult, out of college too. Obviously, the ones you're still curating.
Oh, yeah.
But like, oh, there's a nostalgia for those, for that sound. Where's that Slowsy sound?
Where
and
is
then they're
it?
gonna find it. And
There
it'll
it
still
is.
be there. Because
Yeah.
your CDs will be stacked
Well, that's
along
nice.
the shelves.
Thanks. I should make some CDs then.
I would love some CDs. from
I
Slowsy.
want some
I think
CDs.
like by the Ocean Drive CD would be nice. Obviously your albums. But people like mixtapes,
Ooh, mixtape.
like vibe tapes.
I like that. I like that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Wait, Connor, what's a vibe tape?
Vibe tape is like. Yeah,
This is such an LA thing, by the way. I'm British, so
Well,
I feel like vibe tape.
I don't know. It's
tape
because like it's also because I come from like CDs back in the day. I feel like we all listened to CDs, and I love going through my parents' CD collection and finding like things that I wanted them to play. And so I like to have a little CD collection. But I also think to create the new era of CDs and get people back into them, there needs to be an incentive. And when I see CDs that people still buy, it's usually some sort of mood. I see, getting your kid to sleep, pop that CD on,
sleep
Yo,
vibes.
who is
Sleep
selling a
songs.
Get Your Kid to Sleep CD?
Oh, there are
Oh,
people
there are so
making
many.
money.
Oh, yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
But
What?
Yeah.
my point being, sorry, back to the vibe tape thing, that like I think if you create a situation where someone wants a certain mood in a certain place where they have a CD player, then you can give them an opportunity to really engage with that CD meaningfully because it's not them going out of their way. That's why I think driving music is a big place where we can capitalize because a lot of cars still have CD players. You don't have to go out of your way to have a CD
For now.
player.
You just look on Spotify and it's like best car anthems, best 90s car anthems, best beach drives. No, I
fair.
haven't looked. No.
One can, but I think we say fuck Spotify out
We
here.
want to make a mixtape.
And we try to do things differently.
Yeah, yeah, we do
that's
actually.
That's for the viewers. 'Cause they don't
Yeah.
know.
Talking of Spotify, did
Oh.
you hear that Neil Young left Spotify today, along with all the others?
Like just all of his music's off.
Yeah, he's taking it off.
That's
Haven't seen more go off in general.
It's
And
been
that's-
delightful.
There's a bunch of people blocking Spotify in Israel as of from the Gaza. and stuff.
Geo-blocking Israel.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of interesting.
I wonder what
news
it's
right now.
what it's gonna affect. Hopefully something.
Well, I think we've seen this slow kind of like rise in artists of all sizes getting fed up with Spotify and leaving. And we see an influx of Spotify of mediocre music, of their own vibe tunes. So I think that it'll become something different. It won't be a discovery platform like it used to be. It'll be the place users go for vibes, I think. But I don't think that's where a lot of incredibly quality musicians will keep their music after a long period of time.
Okay, hypothetical here. All right, let's say some time passes, year, longer, doesn't matter, and like 80% of all the musicians on Spotify leave. They go somewhere else or to multiple different places, but Spotify keeps going, okay? And over time, it happens kind of maybe slowly, and over time, it's just like majority AI music. How many of the subscribers that are currently subscribing to Spotify do you think will leave over the course of that process, and how many do you think will stay?
I think they'll take a dip, but I think that a lot of people go to Spotify for a vibe, and like they don't look at the artist and they don't look at the song. And that's just a reality. Like we're not gonna force fans to like engage with that's just how they engage with this, and they love it. Like Spotify is great at what it does, at creating that vibe. So I think people will stay. I think a lot of them will stay, but I think that a good amount will leave, like half, if not 3/4, if it becomes that over time.
Okay.
I can see a world where a lot of the people who provide the content, the musicians, the creators, leave. And I think that will hurt Spotify more than anything.
It's like the scale tipping, like it's getting lighter on one
Yeah.
side, the AI moving.
Yeah. I mean, they're already exploring, putting a Spotify for artists who I follow on Instagram. They did this big thing recently where like, everyone's leaving. We better let people know how we're like gonna deal with AI on the platform and stuff. And one of their solutions was potentially adding a tag so you can see if a song has had used AI or not.
Do you think
And I
people
was
will be
like-
honest about that?
What was that?
Do you think people will be honest about whether they used AI in a track?
Yeah, I think it's the same as the Instagram implementation, honestly, where it's just like there's a toggle, did you use AI or not, kind of thing. But that's not going to affect me when I'm like on my drive getting my algorithmic AI song.
What? Because you're not looking.
Yeah.
It's not visual. Yeah.
It's just I don't get it. Yeah, I have no control over the music that's being pumped to me. So I just, I think it's. I think it will turn a lot of people off. I hope it does. But also, I can see a world where, Spotify just becomes like a radio, So I think it's different modes of listening as well. Dunno.
I'm almost hopeful because of that, in a sense that like enshittification we've seen on many fronts on the internet. We all know enshittification. Yes.
Enshittification.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
for the
For the
tape.
listeners though.
Yeah.
It's the concept of companies making their products worse in a way that allows them to get more profit from it being worse from a user experience standpoint.
Ah, yes. It starts as a good idea and then it just progressively gets featured.
And so like, I think that that's where we see Spotify going already. I mean, we've started to see thousands of AI songs being put out each day, and like there are an infinite amount of AI artists that can be created, an infinite amount of AI songs that can be created. And because of what Spotify has already done, i.e. like the Ghost in the Machine article, like how they've been just filling playlists with their own house music, they've already started that push towards we're just a vibe place. Your Discover Weekly, that's for like big pop people now. It's not like, oh, this indie artist is like doing some cool stuff in Minneapolis and so like let's shoot their music out everywhere. No, it's just like the hits radio again, and everything else is like a vibe playlist. And there are some like in the hyper pop places, I think there's some playlists where you can actually still get movement and actual get discovered. There are still some playlists, but because they've kind of moved farther and farther over towards that, I see what you're saying completely happening, where a bunch of all the artists leave because like it's just not worth having my shit there. I can get better payoffs on YouTube. I can get better payoffs on Tidal. I can get better payoffs on Apple Music. Not that I'm still gonna like use Apple Music. I'm still gonna move away from them. But there is then an opportunity to create something new within that ecosystem for the people who do love artists and want to know that. Where do people go?
Sometimes I wish, like, as an artist myself, uploading to somewhere like DistroKid or Too Lost or something like that. By default, I get Spotify. What if there was a little bit more information and like I could pick who I really want to put my music with? Like I feel like it's just built in. Like oh yeah, you got Spotify, you got
What
YouTube.
platform are you talking about?
Like so I don't want to upload to Spotify.
No, but
But
I'm
I
saying
feel
like
like
what
it's-
distributor are you talking about?
Well, Two Lost is the one I've used most recently, and I've had pretty good experience so far.
Okay.
I haven't needed to contact customer service, which I hear is a bit crappy. But yeah, it just struck me that like there's this massive list of like, and you kind of like select all to like upload your music to, and it's kind of like time consuming to go through that whole list and deselect and stuff, and it just kind of defaults you to Spotify and all the main ones. And I'm just like, I don't know, I would love a bit more information about like how much money am I going to make per platform, or like, you know.
Well, they don't want to give you that information.
Oh, I know. So there should be, someone make a distro that has ethical distro.
I mean, I think that's where we dip into artists' responsibility to do their research. Because like if you're gonna
Facts.
distribute your music by yourself, that means you gotta do some research. It's not like, you know, you can just pop onto a distribution and be like, I'm just gonna pop it out there. But like no good artist just says, oh, I'm gonna paint this thing, I'm gonna leave it on the side of the road, you know, and just hope somebody takes it or leaves money for it. Like
I think that's my approach, which isn't working
well,
very well.
it's a lot of artists' approach.
Yeah.
It was my approach for so many years, and what put me away from like releasing music at all, you know. So like it's just like the norm. But I think that we as artists can like talk to each other about what the best options are, what's worked for us, what hasn't worked, and like the collective whole can help figure out like where things work out best. People are always trying new things. I see a lot of artists doing really well because they do things differently and they release exclusively on XYZ, or they do this, then they release this on this and then this on this, and that ecosystem kind of works well together. But like, yeah, I think we gotta think outside the box.
Inside the box.
A lot of people are.
Do you think that a lot of artists are doing well because of those alternative strategies? Or do you think that that's the exact type of thing that you're interested in, and so the social media algorithm feeds you a disproportionate amount of those people? Because I haven't seen almost any of that in my own little bubble, and so it's interesting to get different perspectives.
Well, that's always like, you know, anything that just a few people are doing is going to be hard to find. So if you don't look for it, you're not going to find it. You know, those alternative ways of creating revenue and creating fan bases. But
so I guess it depends on your goals as an artist, right?
Yeah,
I think it depends on your goal.
A lot of, sorry, last thing, I'm not gonna rant anymore. But this, you know, a lot of artists come in wanting to be the next Taylor Swift, wanting to be that huge pop star. And so, of course, that's where they're gonna want their music is Spotify, this place that is like the place that they go listen to those people, you know? And so like, for some people it makes sense, but I mean, making a career in music isn't for 99.9% of people. So like, no matter what, most people are gonna be doing bad if they're in arts. It's just the reality of being in arts.
It's depressing, isn't it? The reality.
No.
Well, I guess
It's just like-
it's different people's goal, isn't it? Some people are in it to sell and make some money, and some people just want to make the art. And
And I think that we all have to be real about like what that looks like. And sometimes just making the art means just making the art. And you got to make your money somewhere else.
But I have this theory that, okay, I mean, me personally, I don't want 1 million subscribers. But I also don't want one person to listen.
Of course.
So like, I feel like maybe it's more in the indie artist space or the growing artists. Like what the hell can I do to like get listeners without having to be on Spotify and rely on the algorithm, which does work, by the way. Like I've seen it myself.
I mean,
but
sorry.
yeah.
Personally, I've seen people grow more by creating interesting music videos with interesting visuals and then sharing those over and over again on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, Mastodon, and curating like an ecosystem of like, here's art. I'm proud of this art. Look at this art. And just sharing it, wanting to share it because you're wanting to share it instead of just like trying to promote because, oh, I want to be famous. Because I know you don't want to be famous. I know you just want to make art. But the only thing that I can say is that a lot of the best people that I've seen have just used the marketing strategies that have worked, like using some sort of hook or something like that, or even using hook video, and then moving into their art quickly and just being like, here's the art, and putting it out there over and over and over again.
I love the videos where it's like, you know, a hot girl at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like, and anyway, here's my new song.
I should
or
do
like-
that.
Yes,
Yeah,
you should.
There's
should
this
do
great
that.
guy.
We should all do that.
There's this great guy on Instagram.
100%.
I've been on like kind of sick recently, so I've had a lot of time on my phone. So I'm now down with the memes, all the memes as of
all
late.
the memes.
And there's this one guy, he has a sexy goth girl, and then cuts straight to like trains, and like there's just pictures of trains, and like it's kind of like hardcore dance music in the background. It's a lot, but it's memorable. So,
All right.
and it has thousands and thousands of engagement things, and it's our little monkey brain's like, ooh, yay. Yeah, I'm
Damn.
marketing her.
Got to go more monkey brain on them.
That's one of the,
probably the
that's
way
one of
to
the next
go.
things I want to try. Like one of the ones I saw the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I told you about this one, but it was like it started and it was like just a picture of somebody, not a picture. It was a video of like a POV and they're in a car. And it was like 3 ways to piss off liberals. And it stayed on that for like 2 seconds. And then it was this video of Tyler, the creator, being like, psych! And then it went into like facts about like, you know, what America does to the rest of the world. But it was
It
like
got
that
people in.
hook that was supposed to be like, wait, what's this guy gonna say? Or like, what kind of bullshit is this gonna be? It's like, it connects with you for that rage. Because obviously that's why it was put in my feed, because I'm
He's rage
more on the
baited.
left
You're rage
side.
baiting, yeah.
But like, that was the hook. And I'm starting to realize that like, I don't need to make content that's like 10 ways to like blah, 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 blah. Or like, oh my gosh, look at this like blah, 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 blah. And make my own hooks. I just need to use that hooky video. A hot girl, whatever. I just haven't wanted to exploit the hot girl thing at this point. But I would use the 3 ways to piss off a liberal psych method into just a song or something like that. Because then you already have them for 3 seconds through that beginning. You've then changed the content,
Yeah,
creating
man.
a new dopamine spike. And they either piss off and go off immediately, or they stay for a few seconds and maybe give it more of a chance than it may have before. It's like you hate it or you'll love it. At least that's my opinion.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Blue Sky earlier.
Are you on it?
What's going on over there?
What's going on over
What's
there?
it like over there?
Is it blue?
It's like a more civil Threads/X.
In what way is it more civil?
Shit tons of less bots.
Okay.
Like 50% of the site is not bots.
Yet.
Well, that's part of the point of the federated universe is that like you follow
The federated universe?
the
Federated
fediverse
universe.
Okay.
of social medias.
So
They
you
all
have to.
they all interconnect through the same protocols and therefore can talk to each other. So if you have a Mastodon account that's connected to like your Threads account, if you post on Mastodon, that gets shipped out to your Threads as well as a piece of content. You don't have to double post it. It's connected to both of you. Everything's all connected.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Anyway, it's there's better discourse, I would say, but it's also just like a place that I've found a lot of. I don't want to say a lot of, because I've had minimal interactions on there because of how intentional it is. But like, you get to know who is seeing it, because like if somebody interacts with it, you know that like they took time to look at it, or they took time to follow you and like engage with your thing. It's not like Instagram where it's like people are scrolling all day, kind of mindlessly, kind of like fucking off and just being like hearts. It's like meaningful interactions. Like if there's something I want to interact with, it's because I love this or I hate this or here's a different idea and it's from a real person. And because it's so built on individual servers, the federated social media sphere, there can be a lot less bots because you can just ban like certain people from certain servers.
Wait, just so I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about Mastodon?
Mastodon and the federated social media universe.
Okay.
Mastodon, I guess itself, I prefer Blue Sky. So
What's the
I thought
difference
you were
between-
talking about Blue Sky, and then you said enough things that made me think you weren't anymore. So I got confused.
Which is better, Connor?
I did get into the wider federated social media universe.
I've never heard that phrase before, so threw me for a loop.
Yeah, like with like the Instagram alternative that's in the federated universe. I keep saying federated universe. Someone's gonna like.
It sounds
comment
like
on
a
this
tr-
and, like,
a-
It sounds like an
see.
intergalactic. It sounds like we're talking sci-fi.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just call it the Fediverse because that's what people call
Feta. I love feta.
it. Fedi.
Oh.
Well,
Fetty.
'Cause it's a
okay.
federal-
No
Protocol.
cheese for you.
No cheese.
Anyway, I'll bring more information next time.
More
We'll
cheese
chat.
jokes.
We could talk about
Less
a different topic.
federated.
We'll talk about it another time.
Universe.
But basically, if you want to see what's going on, go there. It's just like any other social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's a social media. Hit Blue Sky up. Interact with some people intentionally. Like I popped a little, like I was doing touch design things, and I popped the thing out there, and because I hashtag touch designer, and there are very few people, that are real touch designer people inside of Blue Sky that also are like active. One of the creators of like one of the integral parts of touch designer, like the creator of I forget which part it was, but he saw my piece and liked it. And so I got to actually be like, oh, I just started, but this guy that like created part of touch designer saw and liked it enough to like it. That feels kind of good.
That's cool.
And so that was like the first thing that I like popped out there. And so it was just like, oh, that's cool. It's small, but it's people that are usually passionate. That's what I've liked is like, it's not just people that are shit talking. Like if you want to find that, you can find that anywhere. You can find that on X, you can find that on Threads, you can find clickbait.
Find it on True Social.
But you find a lot of passionate people. Don't get me started. Maybe I
already got you started
Oh my gosh,
earlier. I don't know what you're talking
let's
about.
all make Truth Social accounts and do it for a week and see what our takeaways are.
I've been on there.
But
Do you have an account?
How active
I don't
are
know.
you?
I logged on like once long ago. I'm not active. Never posted.
I wanna see you.
I wanted to look.
create discourse. Actually talk to the people. See what happens.
I don't think so,
I'll do it.
man.
So, I
don't
was reading
think
an
so.
article recently that said that 40 to 50% of the internet now is bots. So,
Yes,
and I know
can
for a
confirm.
fact that Trump Trump probably is advocating the use of bots. Are a lot of the people on Truth Social, etc., are just bots?
Impossible for me to know.
Can we find this out before next time?
I don't
'Cause-
think that's an easy thing to
You can
figure
tell,
out.
It's gonna be a content. It's gonna be a
can
highly
tell.
contended figure.
Especially like something like Threads, where like there are anonymous accounts and there are like accounts that are just people's throwaways, but it's still a real person. But that's different from a bot, But there are lots of throwaway accounts and lots of just like new accounts that people make. So it's really hard to figure out what a bot
hard.
is and what.
Botdetector.com. I don't know.
Let's look into it.
Look into it.
Let's look into seeing what bots, how to identify
How do
a
you tell if someone's
bot
real?
accurately.
How do we know if we're real or not, guys, anymore?
How do we know if we're real?
Yeah. Like
We can't.
other people even. We can't. That's depressing.
It doesn't prove anything.
I know
Poking me in
I'm
the
real.
nose doesn't prove anything.
Do you want to know how I know I'm real?
How's that?
I can hear my blood rushing through my left ear right now because I went deaf the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know I'm very real and I'm not gonna last forever. but yeah, it's weird being deaf. It's very weird.
On a scale from 1 to
Situation.
10, how deaf are you? 10 being
What?
more deaf in that year. What?
10 is
What?
completely deaf. 0 is not deaf at all.
I'd
Okay,
say
both your ears
I'm
are
a
like
good
this. You're-
5.
You're a good 5.
5.
Like if I was sitting there, I probably wouldn't be able to hear much.
That's intense.
It's weird. It's like really sad because as a music-ish person, I rely on my ears. And when you don't have that
where are those
output,
mix critiques?
that ain't happening right now.
Man.
He was like, "Oh yeah, Jesse, do you want to come and do some writing?" And I was like, "No, I'm not."
Well, it worked out well because my job kept me over. So the time that I was supposed to be writing, also was taken by Sanjay because I didn't book out quick enough.
Didn't book the studio.
You didn't book.
I'm still
Classic
getting
error.
used to it. I've been producing from my home space for so long, and it's so delightful. I can just go in there whenever I want. And usually, I can go in the studio whenever I want because so few people are here. It's just
Good
when
sell.
it doesn't work out, it's really, really annoying. Especially if I've booked a session.
This is working. It's good. This is fine.
This is fine. No, I'll get better at that. I'll just be better. Yeah. How much time has this been? 26 minutes.
Are you guys bored yet?
Probably.
Probably.
So, what's the next topic? What's that?
Should I look at the list of topics that Jesse sent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
let's
just
see.
basically texted them earlier. I was like, guys, we should probably prep a few things to chat about. What did I write, Sozy?
First episode / second episode.
Oh, okay. This is one I actually wanted to talk about a little bit.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's got a topic.
California banned AI actors.
Oh, yeah.
I think
You
this
heard
is
about
an
this?
interesting topic. Huh?
Who heard about this?
I did not hear about this until you sent it earlier.
I did.
So, yesterday, I believe it was, California passed a bunch of new legislation. One of them is in response to the writer strikes that went on, the SAG-AFTRA writer strikes, where most of Hollywood was under lockdown, and because of the use of AI in the studios, and they weren't willing to kind of budge on that at the time. A lot of people were out of work. A lot of people are still out of work, honestly. But Gavin Newsom, I believe, passed in a law in California where you are not allowed as a studio or a film entity to allow AI like actors and stuff like that anymore. So that's good. And I can see that being maybe a template for lots of other legislation, like local and national. So, because you could apply that to music now, you could apply it to like any use of AI, deep fake kind of stuff. Yeah.
I think it's good in the short term. I think it's bad in the long term.
Why is that?
I think that in the longer term, it'll just cause, and this has already been happening in the film industry to my understanding, not super familiar with it, it'll cause more production companies, studios, whatever, to leave the state. And I think it's such a big part of California's income that them leaving earlier to get ahead of it to probably go to Austin or wherever. Also, I've been hearing a lot of film stuff has been going abroad internationally as well. So I think that it's a good intention thing, and I think it's probably good in the shorter term. But depending on how things evolve in other places, I think it could California is already I grew up here, but I didn't live here as an adult until after COVID, and the discourse since I've moved back is just that it's crumbling, falling apart version of what it was before, and
It's been tough.
I think this is gonna accelerate that.
California is such a weird place.
California.
They constantly. I'm not gonna bash, but
bash,
there's
sorry.
constantly an observation that I make where California, it's this, supposed to be this democratic, progressive place that's for the people. Yet there's more massive inequality than I've seen anywhere else. But then they do these things where it's oh, we care about actors and we care about production. We want to get production back here. So we're gonna ban AI actors. We're gonna make sure that you guys keep the jobs. Except they won't even make the permits to film in LA a reasonable price for people to be able to make movies and hire actors.
But
That's
that's
true.
just government.
Well, yeah, but
That's
my
in
point
any
is
state.
that California constantly is oh, we care about X, and then do exactly what doesn't
Yeah.
help X.
Yeah, welcome to politics. I feel like that's the same in
Yes.
across every state and country. I definitely see
There's some places
similarities with
better than
England.
others. I've just never seen this amount of cognitive dissonance within how obvious it is.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Nothing against Californians.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you.
Wow.
And
you said it, folks.
I have critiques of my own state. I have critiques of my own country. A lot of them. But I still love the places that I am. Thank you for having me, LA and California.
It's all right.
It's fine.
It's all right.
Everything
Still
can
here.
always be made better.
Still here.
I like the people. I like the weather.
I like
Yeah.
the weather to an extent. I'm British, so I'm allowed to moan about the weather, but it's almost like, where are the clouds, man? Sometimes,
They're in San Francisco.
like I just
gotta go
need
up
They're
there.
all
clouds.
hanging in San Francisco.
Yeah, they're all just trapped in like this one bay in San Francisco. You just have to
Oh,
go
yeah.
up there. That's where all of them are, straight up.
hot down here. Yeah,
That's
Fine,
where
man.
they are.
clouds get sunburnt real easily, so
Yeah,
they
poor
can't come down here or they'll die.
They're all just trying to get up to Canada while they still can.
While they still can today.
I actually was thinking today, what happened if we just turned off the internet for a week?
That would be great.
Whoa, I
Let's
don't.
do it.
What would you? Wait, you're really freaking out. What?
Well, I think a lot of people would freak out.
No, but wouldn't it be
Oh,
good
yeah.
for us? Do you
What?
not think it would be good for us?
It depends. It depends on how much of a surprise it was, right? If it was like there was an announcement a
It'll
week
be
in
planned.
advance,
Yeah, it'd be like,
hey everyone,
a government.
we're just gonna turn off the internet for a week. Well, I think no, because I think there'd be similar reactions in both circumstances. Because I think there would be some people who are like freaked out that it's happening, and they're gonna be like, this is like some psyop, like they're coming for us, and they're gonna get like hyper militant. And there's other people who are gonna like bliss out about it. If they have a warning, some people will say it's like whoever is the people enforcing it, they'll think that it's those people like coming for them in some way, or like. But
Okay.
But if it was a surprise, I think a lot of people would freak out.
If I
Like,
was
a lot
to
of
brand it differently, because branding is
people. Okay,
important,
well, it's
guys.
like, hey, we
Branding
made
is key.
I've got a
we
new
all made
brand.
this partisan decision to turn off the internet for a
It
week.
would be through potentially, I don't know, a mental health charity, and it may be a public holiday. And maybe it's not for a week. Maybe we start with a day. But I'm just like, hypothetically, I think a lot of the issues right now stem from like the divisiveness of the internet.
Yep.
And if we just
How far it
reset
pushes people apart.
like went back to, texting, ringing people. Oh my God, when was the last time you rang your friend instead of texting them? Voice notes are cool, but I'm trying right now. But yeah, I just feel like, we might all just connect with each other a little bit more, rather than being behind the screen. And so
I think people would leave
I'm-
their houses more.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like, I think there's this, there is actually a global day of unplugging that exists. It's only US based, but I've been following them, and it's kind of interesting what they're advocating for. They're basically just like, unplug.
Yeah.
That's why
I
you go on
think that's
vacation,
good.
you unplug. But I think everyone needs to do it at the same time is the issue. Like,
It's true. For
I
it to
also
have the
think
impact.
that the more we just unplug in our daily lives, the healthier we tend to be.
right? Yeah.
And that is another personal responsibility. Like as a human these days, every company wants to addict you to something. Every company wants you to be addicted to their Doritos, to their internet, to their streaming service, to their social media, to their content. Everyone wants to hook you. So just getting yourself out of that space where you're not constantly being kind of like hooked at. It's not how we're meant to be. We're not meant to have people like we're picking berries, and like people are coming out of the trees like, hey, give me 10 berries. Give me 10 berries for this new LED light strand that'll make your house look so fucking cool. Anyway, we all should unplug more. Slozy?
I like berries. I like LED lights. I think unplugging is good. Do I like it?
I think
Depends
it'd be
on the
hard to police or enforce, or not that people should feel like they're enforced even, but I think it's just good for you. I don't know. You know when you like go on vacation, or like, even if it's like a weekend away from your screen, and how good that feels. That is what I don't think enough people are getting anymore. Like they're all highly anxious, wound up on their phones, debating the polls.
That's the best way to polarize them.
Yeah,
to start them in a
exactly. It's
space
on
like
purpose.
that, and then make them mad by saying this person said them.
Yeah, and it sucks. And I've been on the sofa way too much in the last couple of days, being ill, to see this. So I don't know. It's front of mind right now, and not that I'm a hypocrite. I don't know how I do it. I would attempt to do it and just unplug, But, you know, I use WhatsApp a lot. What am I gonna? I just have to send a template email saying I will not respond between these dates. Little signature, email signature. I don't know.
I could definitely do a day. A week would be very challenging.
Okay, ignore the week.
Very challenging. Definitely do a day.
I could
do a day.
I could do a
Definitely
day.
do a day.
Should we do a
Should we do a pact?
unplug day?
Should we do it? I'm down.
At some point.
Maybe.
I can't do it in the next coming days because I'm working.
See, this is why we can't do it. Because
Well, that's why it needs to be each individual's, thing.
No, it has to be
Or
everyone all
we can have
together.
a retreat at that house that we just stayed at.
Oh yeah, how was it?
3 days
These guys
and
went on a little
unplug.
romantic drive to San Luis
Yeah,
Obispo.
we went on a little
Obispo.
honeymoon. We just got married.
cute. How was it?
It was great. Our friend Rachel had a photo shoot for her clothing brand at this nice house in Santa Rosa. No, is that what it's called? No. Paso Robles. I'm thinking about a different place. Paso Robles, like wine country vibes. It was nice. Started writing a folk album. Felt right.
Oh,
Came
is
up with the
it?
idea for a folk festival.
Twang Fest.
Folk festival.
2026.
Twang Fest 2026.
Twain
That's right.
Fest, like Mark Twain.
No, like with a G at the end, like twang.
Twang. Oh, twang.
Twang Fest.
Oh, I like it.
There's
I like
a
it.
small faction right next to Twang Fest that's Twain Fest for the people who thought it was a market.
Oh, wait, that's not a bad idea.
Twang.
I made a group chat for like the different people planning it today. Brought together some experts in their field. And Jake, who's like a photo video guy who's also on the trip with us, the first thing he sends to that group chat, all caps, I got that twang on me. I'm like, my God, bro. He came in there. It was such hot energy so fast. I'm like, my God. He's like, oh man, I'm at a wine tasting right now. I can't even.
Oh, he was drunk.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still up there. Him and Rachel are still up there. But it was
Cool.
nice.
I think where are you? Do you have any other details on where it would be or?
On probably West Side. I want to get the spot right in front of the California Heritage Museum in Venice, pretty close to the beach. It's right across a place called the Victorian where I did a DJ event one time. They had SantaCon out there. I'd love to get like 500 people, get some ring toss, get some square dancing, get some. There's this thing that Rachel brought up called donk toss. Have you heard of donk toss?
Donkey toss or donk.
You got this giant, not giant, but pretty big inflatable donkey, okay? And there's like a target on the ground and you gotta like toss the donkey and then depending on the position it lands in, you get a different number of points.
Oh, that's
Wow.
just it's just like the one goat game.
I feel like I've played a game like that long ago, but yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
But yeah, that sounds great.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of over pretty quickly though, right?
What do you mean?
Like you just throw up an inflatable donkey.
I
and
think
see
you
where it lands.
probably got a few turns and you got
Okay.
counted points.
Okay, a few rounds.
I've only looked at one like 5-minute look into it, so.
Cool.
But
yeah, we'll
yeah.
play donkey toss.
Donk toss sponsor us.
Maybe
Donk toss.
Twang Fest.
coconut shy. Have you heard of this?
What is that?
It was a very British game where you literally just stand behind a line and throw balls at coconuts on sticks.
It's not very
and see
twang.
if you can knock the coconuts off.
Let's throw a Britfest.
That's not Britfest.
You know, I don't think we need that right now, actually,
Oh, why not?
in America.
What, Britfest?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know if the people will be hype on that one. I feel like we're on a nationalistic wave
Yeah,
right now
I agree.
in the general sentiment.
I don't think Brits will take too kindly to
Yeah.
bastardizing.
I feel like they're having their own
our little
problems right
nice
now.
country fair.
Yeah,
vibes.
that's why I said never mind. Never mind.
That's fine.
I'm kind of the demographic, but that's about it.
He's nothing without his hat.
We could do coconut toss. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, coconut toss is a great name.
Okay, we should do that some other time.
Yeah, I have loads of, yeah. We also have like Morris dancing. I think English folk is very different to Americana folk. So
I believe
you guys
that.
have pie eating contests.
Ooh, see,
Right?
that's a good idea. That's
There you
what
go.
are your ideas of
wait,
stereotypical America? Because that's what we gotta do.
It's America.
Like anything that's at a state fair, like a county
Yeah.
fair.
Oh man, I need to go to one of those.
Corn on sticks.
Corn, 100%.
Corn on sticks.
Done.
Potato, twizzly potatoes, whatever
Okay,
they are.
I like those.
What are they called?
Definitely,
Is there a name
definitely
for
funnel
those?
cakes.
Funnel cake.
Okay, funnel cakes.
You guys are making it right now. This is it. This is the vision.
And fried Oreos.
Twang Fest 2026.
That's
Fri-
an easy one.
Sorry,
Fried Oreos? No, not in
fried
Venice. No,
Oreos.
they're too health conscious over there.
I don't give a fuck. They're Twang Fest. They're gonna embrace the twang.
Wait, so is this like a redneck
Twang
kind
Fest.
of?
Embrace the
fuck
twang. No, see, the
You gonna
goal
be
is to make
are
it
you
not
making moonshine?
country.
Embrace your twang.
Embrace your twang.
Are we gonna watch Dukes
It's
of
like embrace
Hazzard?
your thing.
I want to get that tattooed on my forehead. Embrace your twang.
I like it. I think it's got a good like. You can do some cool
Yeah,
branding stuff
it'll be
with
fun.
the twang. Mark Twang.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
excited.
that'll be my folk artist name.
Mark
Right.
Twang.
Yeah, when I drop my folk EP, I'll do it as Mark Twang. Yo,
Bob Dylan's
wait.
cousin.
Maybe.
Do we have
That's funny.
before we get to too far into the twang? Do we
Yeah,
have any
yeah.
other things that we were looking to talk about? Or
Oh,
is
let's
that about
see.
it?
Let's see.
I'm also intrigued to hear what your definition of Antifa is.
I don't have one.
I've heard like funny things like Antifa, like auntie, like
Well,
auntie's talking again.
Going to putting.
Oh, isn't that a shame?
Okay, Jesse, you said this, but I don't know what it meant. Artists putting in their own shows, doing their own promo.
Oh yeah, okay. What really grinds my gears
There we
is
go.
right. I'm trying to build a music artist brand right now
Okay.
called Cedar, and that wasn't meant to be a plug. I just had to say it. And
That's okay,
Make it a
plug
basically,
that shit.
Pop the song on.
so I have been told that to grow followers, a good thing to do is to play gigs. But it's really hard as a newbie artist to put on your own show. Because like no one really, I don't have many fans right now. I don't even know how many would come to a show yet. I'm still figuring all that out. And like, there are not many venues in LA that are prepared to take a punt on like new artists, I
course.
feel. And I've reached out to the ones that I thought would be cool. I haven't heard anything, crickets. So I'm like, are they just getting a million emails? I've followed up a few times. In LA in particular, I'm comparing this to London because that's where I'm from. But it's really hard as a newbie to...
It's highly saturated.
Yeah. Oh, do you think that's why? It's just saturated?
I think that's a large part of the reason, and I think there's a lot of reasons. The other reasons is so many people here are artists or related to artist stuff that it's hard to want to go to them even in the first place because you're like trying to take a city of people that want to have their own fans and make them your fans, but everyone just wants to have their own fans.
Yep.
So that's part of it. And then I think the high volume is a lot, and so like going about things like the normal way, like emailing them, I don't know.
You think
Doesn't
they're not
really
checking
work.
their email?
I feel like
Oh,
going
meet 'em
in,
person.
gotta go meet them in person.
Oh, really? Is
Gotta
it?
go become their friend. Or you don't have to,
Slows you
but
away.
that's my way. I found my
Smooth.
tried and true tactic. I always tell people is go to the place you want to play, meet the bartender, chat with them just the tiniest amount, then be like, hey, I want to play a show here. Like, who do I talk to book a show or whatever? And they'll be like, oh, like fucking
Bookings at venuename.com.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, but like Amanda is like the booking person. Like you should talk to her. I'd be like, oh, do you have a card or like an email? And then they'll give me the card or the email, and then I'll ask the bartender their name and I'll write their name down, and also the person who I'm supposed to be reaching out to, and then I'll email them, and be like, emailing about like blah 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 show in parentheses like Amanda bartender like told me to text you or to hit you up, so they see the name of somebody they know already in the subject line, and then I say, hey, like I was in the place and I was talking to blah blah blah, and you know, they said I should reach out to you to do a show, blah blah blah, and that like works so much better, like almost 100% success rate I've had with that for
okay.
conversations and stuff. So
Quick key for all the artists out there.
yeah,
You can't just go down the route that everybody goes down. Everybody emails.
yeah.
Full of slowsy.
Yeah, so that's one
Hashtag
tidbit.
full of slowsy. Okay. So yeah, get names and become friends with.
In those situations, I'm not even becoming their friend. I'm just like, yeah, I'm
just
just
know them and
framing the email to them in a way where it's the name of somebody they know. So it's like, oh, well, if this
Right.
bartender I know,
More
like,
trustworthy.
sent
yeah.
them. Then you,
I've
you know.
noticed that in the world today. I mean, even I'm just relating this also to like applying for a job right now, and like the best luck that I hear people are having, and myself, is through people.
Referrals are everything.
I don't know, it's always been that way, but in particularly now, when you're getting a million emails and they're all bots and you know, it's all fucking
That's true.
French,
it's all about the people you know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the hustle, isn't it?
The other thing that I think might be playing a factor here, because I had this problem for many years, is like when you're a electronic artist but not like a house artist, or like I'm a certain type of club artist. It's like this kind of newer, more experimental electronic. It's hard to find places where that vibe fits.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because it's not
especially
folk,
and especially
electronic.
because like they're trying to get people out to their establishment, and like that's just, it's not really a genre that usually is out there. I think there are some cool places that it could be like very cool happening, but I think that it's hard to convince people to take that like lofty bet.
It's risky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree,
Well, we're going to
disagree?
show them.
You're the expert.
No, that's pretty true. I mean, here in is this the No Genre Club podcast?
This is the No Genre Club podcast.
Here in the No Genre Club podcast, we are fighting directly against the forces of marketing, which are our niche and target audience. And so when your art falls in that lane, by default, you have to do more work, but also by default, you're able to stand out more for
Well
different
said.
situations.
Well said.
That's
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to try this new tactic of hustle.
Well, we're at about 52 minutes.
Oh
Cool.
How
God!
y'all
If you guys
feeling?
are still hanging on, thank you.
Y'all are great.
Wait.
This is the first of many. And yeah, thank you for being here. What's your sign off gonna be?
That's Slowzy. There you go.
Don't ask me. I'm not prepared.
Oh, you need.
That's my line.
You said that you would make a jingle on
That's
the
a good
spot
one.
for us.
Oh yeah, I did say we needed a
so
jingle.
we need
so.
I mean, this is. Give us. You could either do an intro or
what
outro
vibe are
jingle,
we,
whichever
what
you
vibe
like.
are we going for?
Oh no, this is just you on the spot.
Yeah. No genre club. We're gonna chat about the stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Genre club.
All right.
On that.
Fortunately,
Sorry.
the video will have ended by then.
Oh yeah,
Please.
it will have. Unless
Before I started beatboxing, ideally.
All right.
We'll mix that.
See you in 2 weeks.
See ya.
Bye.